Welcome to Meghalaya. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl here, coming to you from a place that feels like it was plucked straight from a fairy tale. I am in Meghalaya, the abode of the clouds, in the beautiful northeast of India. My heart is already beating so fast with excitement. For the next few days, I want to take you all on a journey with me, exploring what I think are the 5 absolute must-visit gems of this incredible state. I have heard so many stories about this place, about its living bridges and see-through rivers, and I honestly cannot wait to see if they are all true. So please grab your virtual backpacks and let's get ready for an adventure together. Planning this trip was so much fun, but also a little bit tricky. Meghalaya is not like other places where everything is just a short taxi ride away. I decided to hire a local driver, a wonderful man named Mr. Bante, who knows these roads like the back of his hand. He has been telling me so many stories about the Khasi people and their traditions. It is this personal touch, that makes travel so special. The air here is filled with the sweet smell of wet earth and blooming flowers. Every morning, I wake up to the sound of birds singing and look out my window to see the clouds literally rolling past my guest house. Before we dive into the first location, I want to give you a little tip. Pack for all kinds of weather. They call this place one of the wettest places on earth for a reason. But it ended with a beautiful double rainbow, so I am not complaining at all. Now are you ready? Our first stop is something truly out of this world. Our first adventure takes us to the famous village of Malinong, which has been named Asia's cleanest village. But the real reason I'm here? The Jingmaham Living Route Bridge. Long drive, winding roads, short trek downhill. Rushing river gets louder, anticipation builds. First glimpse? And then I saw it. Wide reveal of the Living Route Bridge. Not just a bridge, a living, breathing work of art. Ancient rubber tree roots guided by the Khasi people for generations woven into a strong, sturdy bridge over the river. Felt like stepping into Pandora. I stood on the bridge for what felt like hours, touching thick, gnarled roots, watching water flow beneath me. Hard to explain the feeling.
My great-grandfather helped guide these routes.
After the bridge, I explored Malinong. It is so clean. Small tea stall, smiling lady, hot cup of lalcha. We didn't speak the same language perfectly. Smiles, gestures, practical tip, especially for Nongriat double-decker bridge. Be prepared for a serious trek. Thousands of steps, very comfortable shoes. Single route bridge near Malinong is more accessible. Great option if you don't want a strenuous hike. Seeing these wonders in person stays with you forever. The perfect start to my Meghalayan journey, filled with wonder and excitement for what came next. From the living bridges, we traveled to a small border town called Dawki. As our car approached the river, I gasped. I am talking about the Umngot River, famous for its crystal clear water that makes the boats look like they are floating in mid-air. Let me tell you right now, the pictures are real. The water was a stunning shade of emerald green, and so transparent that I could see the smooth, colorful pebbles on the riverbed, even from the bridge high above. Of course, I had to take a boat ride. The boatman, a young Khasi boy with a shy smile, gently rowed us down the river. As I trailed my hand in the cool water, I could see schools of tiny fish swimming around my fingers. The boat cast a perfect shadow on the riverbed below, creating the illusion that we were flying over a rocky landscape. On one side is India, and on the other is Bangladesh, with fishermen from both countries sharing the river. It was a beautiful, unspoken symbol of harmony. After the boat ride, I found a little spot on the riverbank to just sit and soak it all in. I bought some freshly sliced pineapple sprinkled with chili and salt from a local vendor, and it was the perfect snack. Sweet, spicy, and so refreshing. I watched families laughing and splashing in the water, and groups of friends taking endless selfies, all of them mesmerized by the magic of this place. For anyone planning to visit Dawki, my advice is to try and go on a weekday morning. After experiencing the beauty above ground, it was time to explore the mysteries that lie beneath. Our next destination was the Mawsmai Caves, one of the most popular and accessible cave systems in Meghalaya. I have to be honest, I was a little nervous. I am not a fan of tight, dark spaces, but my curiosity was stronger than my fear. As I stepped inside, the temperature dropped instantly, and the air became cool and damp. The only light came from the dim electric bulbs placed along the path. casting long, spooky shadows on the cave walls. The journey through the cave was like stepping into another world. The path twisted and turned, sometimes opening up into large chambers and other times narrowing so much that I had to squeeze my way through. Everywhere I looked, there were incredible formations of stalactites and stalagmites, created over millions of years by dripping water. In one chamber, the ceiling was covered in sparkling calcite crystals that glittered like a galaxy of stars when the light hit them. As I was carefully navigating a narrow passage, trying not to bump my head, my foot slipped. For a second, I thought I was going to fall, but a kind stranger who was behind me quickly grabbed my arm and steadied me. We both had a good laugh about it and ended up walking the rest of the way together. My tip for visiting Mawsmai caves is to wear shoes with a good grip, as the floor can be very slippery. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes to complete. Mawsmai was the perfect introduction for a beginner like me. No trip to the abode of the clouds would be complete without chasing some waterfalls. Our next stop was the king of them all, Nohkalikai Falls. It is the tallest plunge waterfall in India, and the drive to the viewpoint near Cherrapunji, or Sora, was absolutely stunning. We drove through misty landscapes where the clouds were so low they seemed to be sitting right on the road. When we finally reached the viewpoint, I was at a loss for words. A powerful single stream of water was plunging from a high green cliff into a deep turquoise blue pool below. The sheer scale of it was immense and humbling. It was pure, raw power and beauty all in one. There is a sad but powerful local legend behind the waterfall's name. Mr. Bante, my driver, told me the story. Nohkalikai means jump of Kalikai in the Kasi language. The legend speaks of a woman named Likai who, overcome with grief after a terrible family tragedy, jumped from the cliff next to the falls. Hearing this story while looking at the majestic cascade gave me goosebumps. It added a layer of profound sadness and depth to the scenery. The mist rising from the plunge pool felt like a ghostly veil, adding to the melancholic and ethereal atmosphere of the place. I stood at the viewpoint for a long time, just watching the water fall endlessly. The sound was like a constant deep roar, a powerful song of nature. I opted to enjoy the view from the main platform and the surrounding viewpoints. There were small stalls nearby selling local spices, honey, and handicrafts. I bought some cinnamon sticks and a small hand-carved wooden souvenir to remember this place. As my journey through Meghalaya comes to an end, I am sitting here in a small cafe in Shillong, reflecting on the past few days. My heart is so full. This trip was more than ticking places off a list. It touched my soul. Living root bridges, Umngot River. I was challenged by the darkness of the Mawsmai caves and left speechless by Nohkalikai Falls. What surprised me most was the people, warmth and kindness of the Kazi people, shy smile of my boatman in Dawki, proud stories of the old man at the root bridge, laughter with a stranger in a cave. These are the real gems. My advice, just come, don't overthink it. Embrace the slow pace, be prepared for long drives. The journey is as beautiful as the destination. A true paradise for wayfarers. Signing off from the abode of the clouds. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. Where should I go next? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to follow for more travels. Keep exploring. Stay curious. Bye-bye.